Climb the stone staircase, more ancient than the mind can imagine. Find the cornerstone and under it the copper box that is marked with his name. Unlock it, open the lid. Take out the tablet of lapis lazuli. Read. The Epic of Gilgamesh, 1300 BCE. Lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli, I think both pronunciations are used. Anyway. Okay, this is Heaven's Vault. I love the presentation of this game already. I haven't even started. I've been thinking about playing this game for ages. I kind of had it on my mind around the same time I was also thinking about playing Outer Wilds, but both games didn't run properly on my laptop. Both Outer Wilds and Heaven's Vault. But then I ended up borrowing a PlayStation 4 and playing Outer Wilds. And I think this is also available on PlayStation 4, but I had to give the PlayStation 4 back, so I didn't get a chance to play it then. But then at some point, not too long ago, it came out on Switch, which is what I'm playing on right now, and so I can play it without borrowing anything. I don't have to be concerned about the fact my laptop won't play it properly. Yeah, we could actually play it. Pace. Is that like text speed? Oh no, there's a separate text speed at the bottom. Is that walking pace? I guess. Maybe. It's an odd setting. Let's do subtitles for sure. And that's that. And I guess let's go.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present. But there has to be a spark. Something that brings the past to light.
My robot friend says please climb carefully, I think. Ooh. Oh gosh, which button's which? Careful you don't roll backwards. It's a long way. So it's not all voice acted. Down. Indeed. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress. Okay, do I have an energy meter? Maybe. So I can see my previous position when I start moving. How odd. Such a strange art style as well. I think like each individual frame of the character is like a hand-drawn thing, and then we have a 3D world around it. I sort of want to go to that place we walked past. It looks like it's a long way away now, and I walk very slowly. Maybe I should increase that pace. Or I should wait until that red bar gets to the top? Let's see. Oh, I can't walk back. Even if I wanted to. Of course, I want to push this over. This is the summit? This is as far as the path goes. This is as far as the path goes? It was italicized. Bricked up opening. Bricked up opening. There is something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? Ooh. There's something written here. There's something written. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the water was still wet, but I think I can read it. We stress things a lot. Read it. Okay. So my understanding is that this game is about, like, understanding a language, or is in some way about understanding languages. Oh, I guess it says Heaven's Vault. Right. The vault in which heaven keeps its things. What does heaven keep? I do not know. The University of Iox, some weeks earlier. Wow. Non-linear storytelling.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
Mistress Aliya? Mistress Aliya Elasra. Text goes quite quickly. I've been waiting for you. I've been asked to escort you to Professor Miyari. She's very anxious for your arrival. Professor Miyari wants me back on Iox. Earlier today. What on earth does that mean? Oh, the things are going away. The professor did not account for her actions, but I imagine she is simply being welcoming. This way. Do you have a name, robot? Let's ask your name. Do you have a name, robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? So why has she sent you? Oh, I can choose. Did she say what she wanted? Yes. She says she wanted you. So why has she sent you? How are things... Let's do that. So why has she sent you? Very quick, maybe that's what the pace is about. Did you do something wrong? That seems unlikely. My ethical core protects me from serious error. This way. You should know that the professor's urgency was remarkable. Look at her. Look at who? Oh, this is weird. Question... Look at her, sure. She looks like a tiger in a cage. Most curious analogy, mistress. Who am I looking at? I understand I'll be required to report it. Whoa, I need to change that. That must be, or I guess this text speed and pace. Maybe I shouldn't change both at the same time, otherwise I can't tell which did what. Let's just reduce the text speed and see how that affects things. Reply. Required to? Of course. Professor Miyari is my primary user, mistress. Nevertheless, I will try to sugarcoat your opinion. Text is still fast. And then I just have reply question or reply not question. And one of them's like fading out and the other one's not. What does that mean? Shall we proceed? Oh. What do you think of the sculpture? I'm confused. Okay, hold on. This is a strange interface. What does this do? What do you think of the sculpture? So, okay, those are all things that I'm going to say. There's a pleasing balance to it. I agree. I thought it looked quite nice, the kind of cube thing. I agree. Miyari must like it too. She has a model just like it on her desk. Her desk? Maybe there's reasons it's being italicized. The tree of knowledge. So I can just ask about certain things. Why do the things at the bottom keep like popping up? And then popping away? Like what's that about? Question. Why is Miyari's room so far from everything? I imagine she enjoys her view of the tree, mistress. I'm sure it is most pleasing to her. Let's ask about that tree. The tree of knowledge, or so they call it. Each branch grows more branches. Tree planted on Iox, the Holy Empire. View. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is this? Tree planted on Iox. The tree is still there, the whole university centers around it. Just updated. Oh my gosh, what am I looking at here? Hold on, just updated. So if I press down, is that telling me down? Okay, that's the one that just updated. So it added something else at some point, but what was it? So I can press L and R. Oh my gosh, what on earth is going on? Okay, so these are categories of things. There seems to be knowledge that's already on here. So we've got a timeline. 450 years ago, the tree was planted on Iox. During the Holy Empire, question mark. Followed by the Dark Age. So there's tons of stuff on here. What was the previous... Like I could read through all this, but I don't remember what the previous thing was though that popped up at the side. I wish I could see the order. The other Professor Miyari wants to tell me is so urgent she said to robot to stop me getting lost. 7 minutes ago. 4 hours ago, Professor Miyari wants me back on Iox. Hopefully I'm not getting thrown out of the university. Okay, so I'm a student. It seems. Maybe. Not necessarily. All. Right, that's the whole time span. And only certain events pop up on the entire time span. And now it just goes to the present, like zoomed in. Okay. I can do this to go between those sections along the bottom, like the eras. And I can scroll slightly. Can I zoom in like myself? Maybe with A? Or... Miyari wanted to see me about something. She seemed to think it was urgent. And this is a map? I think this is a map. Oh, zooms up there. There we go. Okay. Interesting. There's so much stuff. Oh, okay. Albereth is my home. Miyari is the moon on the Iox protectorate, but that's all I know about it. I wish the text wouldn't auto continue. Minaki is a market moon far outside the reach of Iox. I've never been there. A market moon? So then, I guess the red bars at the bottom are events that have happened in Iox, and then if I move to a different one, I see events that have happened there. There's like a time span as well. Oh, we're saying a lot of things. I guess maybe the game will tutorialize this. Until you finally reach the sun, whatever that is. What? I went outside the university grounds once exploring. This is a very beautiful moon. You can tell it was once lush, fertile. There must have been huge forests, lakes, rivers. We're on a moon? Are we in space? They're all but dry now. Wait, was that me speaking or... there's definitely some confusing aspects to this UI. I'll probably get used to it. Why do the things pop up in weird ways? How's that happen to a moon mistress? I don't know. I suppose they cut down all the trees to make chairs. Or ships. There's a button to go downstairs. Can't I just walk downstairs?
I was 15 when Miyari rescued me from the slums of Albereth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness.
Okay. So we can see that on here. So this was something like 17, 18 years ago. It was on Iox that my tuition began in earnest. Okay. So we were taken from the slums of some city and brought to the university. I wonder why us? I worked for Timor, the Grey Ladies Orphanage. Okay, so we were in an orphanage, maybe. Grey Ladies raised me and found me work from the moment I could walk. Whoa, I can't believe there's so much, like, stuff here. Okay, we're 33 years old. Alright, or almost. Looks like very nearly. Ooh. We're going to find out stuff as we go, I'm sure. Let's just get out of this. How do I, like, continue asking you stuff? Because those options have gone away. How very odd. How very, very odd. Are we going this way? Robot, tell me what to do. I guess you're following me now. I'm not following you anymore. Occasional little hitches. But it's fine. Aha, Miyari's office. So can I just walk through or do I have to press X?
I still don't know why she did it.
Professor Miyari? Aliya, there you are. Come in. I came as soon as I got your message, pretty much. 4 hours ago. I came as soon as I got your message. You don't need to flatter me, Aliya. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. I don't know what my work is, but sure. My work is important to everyone, Professor. Well, today it's important to me. You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. I'll say it's certainly old. Empire period. Device is the eagle and sun. One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janiki Renba. Did you know him? Fashioning the eagle-shaped brooch. The Holy Empire? Did? I still do. Maybe. I've got no idea. Look at the detail. I see them, ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Aliya. But can you read them? Uh-oh. Yes, that says, I am brooch. Eagle wing brooch. I've never seen either of these groupings before, but the two words have some common elements. Yes, it looks pretty similar. So they must have related meanings. Well? Oh no, what? Okay, so can I look at the options for both? But like... Oh, okay. I see. Holy friend, Emperor beloved. What's likely to have a common meaning? Oh gosh, this is where I start interpreting everything wrong. Emperor friend? No. Beloved friend. Beloved friend, that makes sense. That's the kind of thing you put on a brooch. Friend. Oh, okay, so I have to place it. Review. Oh, so if I want to change it. Continue. I mean, friend beloved? But I'm only guessing. I don't know if that helps at all. Professor, this friend of yours, what's this about? Anything. I don't like having choices. I don't know if that helps at all. Rambo wasn't the kind to send me trinkets. There's some significance to this brooch, but I don't know what. Janiki told me he'd found something. That was more than a month ago. Now he's missing. Janiki isn't like you. Oh yeah, she does have that sculpture on her desk. He's an Ioxian, through and through. Wow, stereotypes. Much? You mean he's soft? I've tried contacting him. Why don't take the choices away from me? You've tried contacting him? I can't. Wherever he is, he's on his own. I barely have time to read them. Not everyone is required to travel with the robots. I can't go hunting the Nebula for missing people, Aliya. But you can. Oh, wow, okay. So you're sending us off. Something persuaded him to go to Miyari of all places. Maybe you can find out what it was. Location available. You can now visit Miyari in the Verdant Pass. I'll see what I can dig. Oh, you need to raise my stipend. I'll look, but no promises. Let's be cheeky. You need to raise my stipend. You're a bobcat, Aliya. Come back when you found him, Aliya. What does that mean? I'm a bobcat? And Aliya, you're taking that robot with you. Thank you, Professor. I long to see the Nebula. Whoa, I leave an image of myself behind. Miyari seems to trust me. Oh, before you go, you should look in on Hwang. He was eager to see you. So many stressed words. There must be some extra meaning to this. Where is he? Where he always is, I'd imagine. Nose in a book. I know he's rather beneath you, but you could at least say good faith to him. For the benefit of our little community. Good faith is their greeting, I guess. I'll go find him. He's down there by the tree. You must have walked straight past him on your way in. Wow, we are rude. Good hunting, my dear. Inscriptions. Okay. Translate. So I can change it after the fact. Maybe? Yes, I can. Alright, so it's not final. That's good. Miyari seems to trust me. Although I don't know why exactly. Janika Rembo was last heard of on his way to Miyari, so I'd better start there. She wants me to fly to a place called Miyari and look for a friend, Janiki Rembo. An old Empire period design has no simple present. Carved with ancient symbols, this brooch must have meant something to him as he had sent it to Professor Miyari. Before leaving, he told Professor Miyari where he was going, but not why, so it was about a month ago. Miyari took over leadership of the university after a predecessor died. Whoa. Right, we don't know why she came to the orphanage. When I was 15 years old. Okay, so these aren't inscriptions. So if I press that, I get all inscriptions. Then if I press that, I get all time. If I go to inscriptions and then press... so I can zoom. So is that an inscription, that other red thing? How do I get to it? I can't move right now because I'm on the thing. Oh, no, hold on. Figure out the UI. So press B to leave that. Okay. Maybe inscriptions is like the latest inscription or something, because it seems that the inscriptions are just on the timeline, like with everything else. Then just updated is the latest thing. That's just updated. It was on Iox that my tuition began in earnest. Sure. Okay. So Mayos is that one. Tiny rural moon. How does this map work then? What are those? Are those like channels where we can... Why would you be visiting a rice farm? I could go there next. Does it say the same thing again? Yeah, okay. It's where Janiki told Professor Miyari was going right before he disappeared. But why? Yeah. So these are like channels that we take in a rocket or some kind of transport or something. Because there's like a pattern moving along them as well, indicating some kind of flow or something. Can I zoom in on this? Yeah, look at that. It's like a path. You can come back around that way if you went the wrong way. And then you can do that if you want to, go around in a twist. I don't know. How very strange. This is such an odd game. I'm liking how weird it is. Should we go down, mistress? Not yet. What happens if I go back in? Okay, so let's first find out is pace, walking pace. How do I pause? Wait, what? Why do I now have... Do you know what Remba taught? My question was, how do I pause? Robotics, mistress. Reply question mark. Reply non-question mark. Oh, so B isn't available to me right now. Y is. So I guess to ask an extra question. Did you ever talk to him? He interviewed me shortly after my activation. That memory is somewhat hazy, however. The robot's going to have hazy memories. I guess so. What does he like? Remember. I could not judge him, mistress. The interview was largely technical. He He was mostly concerned with ensuring my vision was in line with his expectations of gravity. What? What does that mean? Okay, so how do I... Oh, so that is pause. I pressed that before though, and it's something different. So pace. Yeah, that's walking pace for sure. Okay. I mean, I don't mind that being high. Why not? If not, the maximum. Text speed can go right down. It's way too fast. So I can ask another question. It's weird to be given the prompt for a question. Are you sure you don't remember anything from before you were buried? Before you were buried? Nothing. I can barely recall my activation, mistress, and that was quite recent. Though I do remember that Rembo was the one who activated me. Buried? What does that mean? Is that like a technical term? I understand humans have a similar problem with memory. Yes. So that's interesting. It's interesting that you, I guess, like, maybe it makes sense. You've got a limited amount of storage and you have to, like, now Y's gone away. Why? Why has Y gone away? And now B's gone away. What problem do humans have with memory? Childhood, mistress. I gather humans have entire years they cannot recall. It must be most unsettling. I suppose you just don't think about it. You can't remember it after all. I suppose I just have to get used to the fact that I'm going to have to press a random thing and whatever it does, and it's okay. I shouldn't disturb her again. Okay, sure. No more dialogue there then. Oh, I'm also walking. Stop. Okay, well, can I go over here? Hello? No. Wonder why they decided to do this thing where you leave a ghost of yourself behind. Ooh. Bit jittery. Can I just say, Mistress Aliya, it's wonderful to be accompanying you. Oh yes? Why is that? I find humans fascinating. And you are very different to most here. I've only recently been activated. I'm calling you Six. Six, mistress. I shall remember that. Wait, did I just give the robot a name? You know, I don't think I got the translation on this brooch quite right. The shape indicates it's an empire piece, so I'd expect the inscription to reflect that. Oh, okay. Beloved Emperor. Well, there were buttons there, but then, okay, that's weird. Maybe it's just Holy Emperor, maybe I got it completely wrong. Holy. Oh no, I did not mean that. I think that's at least close to it. That's not what I meant. Given another robot. I'm going to call this one 6. Okay. Another one. What happened to the previous ones? Inscriptions. Translates. I pressed the button that made it go ahead. Holy Emperor. It's not going to be Friend Emperor, right? Holy Emperor, would they have similar letters? Maybe, because in both cases there's an implication of like greatness and ruler. Well, holy, not really ruling. Anyway. Do I get any kind of confirmation about it? Question. So where did they find these 6? Me, mistress? Like most robots on Iox, I was chipped carefully free from a concrete wall on the lower levels. What on earth? So there were some robots and they were buried, and then they were brought back. 6 weeks on Iox. I need to be able to look these up afterwards. You were buried down there? Indeed, I understand it to be not uncommon to find robots that way. We occur, I am told, like potatoes. What, they grow? No, they don't. They were buried by some previous civilization or something. Do you remember being down there? Trapped? No. I barely remember my activation. Why did that start? Aliya, tell me, are you still wasting your time in your curious notions of history? Oh, this is a different person. Okay. Miyari wants me to find Janiki Remba. You haven't lured him into archaeology as well, have you? He was always so devout. What do you mean? Well now. Your ideas are hardly wholesome. All that death and decay. You should devote yourself to a real science, metallics maybe. Wow. Loop philosophy. Uh-oh. Is this just Outer Wilds? Not now, curator. I'm busy. History is a science. Is it? I'll think about it. Most people think you will not be content until you have unearthed your own school. I mean, I think aspects of history can be a science. Good faith to you, Aliya. May the waters light your way. There's Hwang, okay. Hold on, I was talking to Robot Dude. 6. I really hate him. Understandable, mistress. 6? How long were you buried here? I have no idea, mistress. I do not remember it. Why was it yellow that time? And you don't know why you were buried? No, mistress. I can only assume I was not needed. Oh dear, that's sad. Perhaps robots were not trusted. Wow, why would we say that? Perhaps, mistress. I have observed robots to be both more predictable and more kind than most humans. Throwing some shade. You're not the first robot I've had trailing me, you know. And I buried the previous one. Every time I break or lose one, they give me another. Wow. They must take my safety very seriously. University cares for your well-being, mistress. Stop. I'm having a chat with my robot. Go away. No, I've seen enough of Miyari for today. Wait, I wasn't trying to go that way. I was trying to talk to you more. So, were you off while you were buried in Iox? Asleep? Is that why you can't remember it? I do not know, mistress. It's strange that they're kind of ghostly in the torso. I cannot remember. When the rest of it is like a body. Very odd. Maybe the roboticists wiped your memory after they dug you up. If I'd been buried alive for 100 years, I'd be mad. It was longer than that. 1,000 years, perhaps. But I cannot remember them. I wonder what else you used to know. Is that the end? That appears to be the end. But I want to look at... what does X do? Okay, it goes to that, right? Just updated. Given the robots. Yeah, I already saw that one. How do I just continue through the just updated ones? No, that switches to that. Just updated. I kind of wish I could see them in order that they were given to me. There's gotta be a way of seeing that, right? That's the most obvious thing you'd want. So right, it's showing them... Okay, it's only showing those ones. Right, okay. What's that one that's slightly faint there? The crown forged. Okay, so I think the ones that are not faint are the ones that are recent enough that it's showing them to me. Or maybe I just haven't read them. Okay, so 6 is buried in Iox. Alongside a whole cohort of robots buried and inlaid into concrete. So that was almost 1,000 years ago. The crown of Iox was forged. Let's have a look at that. According to legend, it was made for the first empress herself. That's during the Holy Empire. Okay, so it's the beginning of the Holy Empire where they were buried. The Ancient Empire. End of the Ancient Empire. From the Eagle and Sun sign, it's clearly an Empire period piece. Last emperor disappears 350 years ago. Iox fell to invaders and the empire was destroyed, but the emperor himself escaped. His body was never found. Being of the Dark Age. So there's like... There are ages that are named similarly to our ages. The Fallers established power on Iox. How do I view that? I guess I can look through these. Somehow, during the fall of the Iox, the crown that had been the mark of emperors for centuries disappeared along with the last emperor. The emperor's palace was stormed, the royal family murdered, the guards' ships destroyed, and the Nebula fell into disarray for centuries. Oh, there we go. Got it. The Fallers destroyed the empire, but they never extended their reach beyond Iox. Generations passed in obscurity. Oh gosh, maybe I should not read all of this yet. I can read it as I go. Okay, that's fine. Let's go talk to Hwang. Aliya! Hey! I didn't know you were back on Iox. You pretending you didn't see me walk past earlier. I was pretending I didn't see you. Let's be nice. How are you, Hwang? Well enough. Well enough. I've been reading all day. No, you haven't. I just saw you staring at a tree. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. No, I have to go. No. What were you reading? The Annals again. Did you know? Mazwai claims the Holy Empire was founded by 3 wolves racing to heaven. Each one tore the throat of the other, and as the 3 fell to earth. Were you really interested? Absolutely. Alright. Most people glaze over.
He began to talk with such passion.
I think I'm ignoring him.
That his eyes glittered. And he seemed to grow at least an inch taller.
Aliya? That was fascinating. There's hundreds of volumes like that. Sometimes I think there are 3 stories to explain everything and none of them agree. Other times I think there's just one story that gets retold for every occasion. I'll walk you to the dock. What do you make of this brooch? That's a nice piece. I've not seen anything quite like it. There's something written on the back. In ancient script? Let's see. The first word is one I've seen before. It's a descriptive form of the word for God. Holy, okay. That's what I thought too. The symbology is classic Holy Empire, of course. The eagle and sun. Older, more ancient versions have more naturalistic birds. Oh, and it seemed heavy to me. Heavy brooches hold up heavy cloth. Light brooches hold up light cloth. Okay, so it's somebody who, had a lot of cloth. Learned the ancient word for divine. So it must have belonged to someone important. Wait, so it wasn't any of the words that were given to me? Let me see that. I can't. I better go. So can you read ancient? Let's ask about Janiki Remba. Hwang, do you know Janiki Remba? But I know Remba, of course. Well, little. Why did you start with that with but? Why? When did you last see him? He was here at the university. Maybe 2 weeks ago now. I thought he went away a month ago. What sort of man is he? Odd question. He hasn't asked you to dinner, has he? Wow. Some jealousy. Just answer the question. Oh, well, of course. He's fairly quiet, keeps himself to himself. Likes his robots. He was a roboticist. One of the best. One of the few. Did you say was? Has something happened to Jadiki? Don't let your imagination run away with you. Alright. Too many books, that's my trouble. Before you go, hardly seems important now, but I found a line of ancient in the Annals of Mazwai I thought you might like, if you have time, that is. There's so many things that pop up, always. Here, see what you think. I don't think I can press minus at that time, because I'm in the middle of a conversation. This is a long one. Let me think. Well, why does it keep going away? Second word doesn't look like anything I've seen before. I see, so I can make a best guess of what things might be. Related words. Ah, okay. So, oh. Wait, so if I view phrase, what does that do? It shows me Holy Emperor. Do I know that that's correct? It's got to be right. I chose this translation for a reason. Let's see if I can remember what it was. Why does it say Empress over the top? What on earth is going on? I can't tell if that's booked out. I think it is. Well, the reason I chose them, in fact, let's piece it together. So the common character there, there's two common characters. There's the banana peel. It's like split and sitting on the floor, like in Mario Kart. And then there's the hook, the cane. But why is Empress like flying around here? I think this is stuck here from the previous one. Continue. Ah, it keeps taking me away. I didn't press anything. Let's take another look. Okay. Oh, there's the banana peel again. And that was common between Holy and Emperor, if that is what that is. But then none of those words are anything like that. Rebels, labors, circuits, robots. Banished, buried? I don't have any information about any of this. Also, the other option here is friend. Well, there are two banana peels here. Holy. And the alternative for there was friend. But they're not the same word. Okay, let's just, can I just like go ahead? No, I have to put something in. What would make sense? Empress, banished, buried, robots. Or banished rebels. There's like a bunch of things that could work. That was at the end of the ancient empire, the beginning of the Holy Empire. Let's do buried robots. Does Empress buried robots work? I thought there weren't any robots in the Empire. Robot Empress? So an Empress buried the robots here? That's quite a discovery, Hwang. That might not be true. I just guessed a random bunch of words. Maybe it is. Maybe you've read it wrong. Yes, exactly. I'd best not keep you. I hope you find him. Wow, I think he's a little jealous. Shall we proceed to your ship now? Have you sailed before 6? I've no idea, mistress. But I am keen to find out. Okay. Is this a voiceover bit? No. So we left the hallowed halls of the university. Okay, what? So, okay, so it's added these things in. View X. He seems to be waiting for me in the plaza. Can't I normally see more information? Okay, that one doesn't. Okay, because it's an inscription. Learn the ancient word for divine. Is that the same as the holy? Yeah, I guess so. So it's not holy, it's divine, but I guess those are similar words. But okay, let me find. Oh, is it the same? Banana peel dot cane. Yeah. So can I change that to say divine, or is holy close enough? Related words, robots. Well, because of the banana peel. How do I go to the other? Oh gosh. I can't go to the other words. Nothing. Well, then it slides over to the middle for some reason. I have no idea why. Yeah, I can't slide over there anymore. Does the question mark mean I haven't got it? Holy beloved? And then what would this be? Oh, I didn't mean to press that. B and A are in odd places on the switch. Translate. Maybe holy is fixed now because there's no question mark after it. And that's not robots. This is beloved. In which case that. Why did that change to friend? I thought it was Empress. Oh no, rebels. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I think I just have to keep going and hope that things start to make sense later. Aboard the Nightingale, my ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. Alright, we shall continue next time.